Ahoy pirates, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over the best way to do ASHEN vaults in 2021. I'll walk you through the process and also share my own tips and tricks along the way. First things first, you're gonna want to raise the Gold Hoarder's Emissary flag. If you haven't shelled out the 10,000 yet, I would highly recommend it because you'll make a lot more money from doing these vaults. Once you have that taken care of, make your way over Shimaro's Peak outpost. Like I mentioned in my previous video, the link will be in the description if you want to check it out. Practically every quest you do in the Devil's Roar will make you more money, which is why doing ASHEN vaults is far better than doing regular ones. Once you arrive at Maro's Peak, head over to the Gold Hoarder's tent and pick up a vault quest. Although your rank in the Gold Hoarder does determine the quality of the vault, you do already have to be level 25 or higher to buy a vault quest. Then the vault keys that you'll find will range from stone, silver, and gold between level 25 and 50 in the Gold Hoarders. But once you're past level 50, you'll always receive gold vault keys. Also, as a quick side note, you'll see me doing this vault by myself in this video, but I would highly recommend doing it with at least 2 people for maximum efficiency. It's practically impossible to clean out a vault by yourself, so that's why it's so much better to have some other people doing it with you. After you head over to your quest table and vote for it, you'll receive this golden compass. You're going to want to follow this compass around to various islands in the Devil's Roar, and when it starts spinning faster and faster near an island, you'll know that you're at the right place. But since the island is actually erupting right now, we'll give it a few minutes. And oh hey, what's going on, man? Once you reach the island, in my case Ruby's Fall, keep following the compass until it starts spinning in circles. Then dig up the first piece of your treasure map, and if you're lucky you'll get the red X on your map on the first try. Let's just take a look here. Oh my goodness gracious! This red X marks where the vault key itself is buried, but if you don't get it right away like me, just keep following the compass to different islands until you do. Also, as another quick side note, some special skeletons will spawn when you dig up a piece of the map that will drop ASHEN trinkets. I think it's definitely worth picking these up because they are worth around 800 to 1000 gold a piece, not counting your emissary bonus as well. But until we find these skeletons or the red X, I'll do a time lapse or something. Alright, so we actually found the skeletons and got the red X on the map as well, so we'll be sure to pick up those trinkets. After you get the red X, head over to your map table and scope out what island you need to go to. It shouldn't be too hard, but it can be a little tricky. But after you get the red X, it's much more efficient to stop there and grab the key, then try to fill in the rest of the map. So it looks like I need to head over to ASHEN Reaches, which is actually one of the 2 islands the vaults themselves are on. The other is located on Fletcher's Rest, just so you know. This shaking on the island means that the volcano may erupt, which can be terrible when doing vaults. You may have to abandon the vault if you already started it, or have the ship take some serious damage. It doesn't always erupt when this happens, but just be careful. But now that we're here, let's dig up our treasure. Unfortunately for me, I actually have to go to Fletcher's Rest since I got the other key. But if you do get the ASHEN Reaches key, this is the best parking spot I've found since the vault is in that cave right there. You can have people bring your loot up to where I shot my harpoon, and simply harpoon it onto your ship. But let's head over to Fletcher's Rest. Once you arrive, you'll want to pull your ship into this little cove here. Sloops will fit, but I'm not sure if it works for bigger ships. If you do have a bigger ship though, you can pull a rowboat into this little cove and fill it up with your treasure. But with a sloop, you can easily harpoon your loot from here. Now grab your vault key and place it down if you're ready. Once you get inside, wait for the door at the bottom to open and you're in. With 2 people, I'd have 1 person focusing on bringing loot outside the door itself, since it will close in about 2 to 3 minutes. And you'll lose whatever isn't outside the door. Now have the other person climbing and parkouring around the vault itself, dropping loot down to whoever is taking it out. There will also be shiny medallions scattered around the vault that will help you solve the puzzle in the middle of the vault to get the chest of ancient tributes. You can find all three if you like, but as you become more experienced with vaults, you can actually solve the puzzle with only one medallion. Just change the first pillar to whatever it may be, then check the fourth pillar because it's a combination of the other three pillars. You can see what other symbols are on it and then put them respectively on the second and third pillars. Since the skull is on the first pillar, I simply found the key and lock on the third pillar and then the chains on the second pillar, and voila! After you figure out the chest of ancient tributes and clear out the vault, you'll want to start moving your loot to the designated harpoon spot and load up your ship. A fun thing you can do with vault keys as well is hold on to multiple of them before starting to do the vaults themselves. Since the vaults can only be on the two islands that we discussed, you can keep placing down vault keys and reactivating the vault at either island. But whether you decide to do multiple at a time or just one or two, you'll definitely see the results. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new about vaults from this video and are enjoying these tutorials in general. I've got some more content to come in the near future, and it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe to the channel. But until then, good luck with your voyages, and I'll see you in the next one.